Today on The Backwoods Angler, learn how to dress for ice fishing.
Warm.
Pete Casamento takes us out on the ice of Long Pond in New York. Join us for slippery fun today on The Backwoods Angler.
A river rat on ice. It doesn't get any better.
Brought to you by Case Plastics, makers of the Sinkin' Salty Shad. What do we got here? We got a largemouth. How about it? A largemouth. Not a bad little largemouth.
Pete Casamento is owner of Adirondack-Champlain Guide Service on Long Pond.
I teach people to ice fish, and what they do is I have a lot of guys that come fishing but they never ice fished before, and they'd like to learn, but they don't want to go out and invest the money in all this equipment if they don't really know if they like it or not. So I will
What's the depth here?
volunteer to take them out, show them how to ice fish a weekend, and then if they really like it, they can go home and buy all the equipment. You can use a hand drill. Most people want to get a gas auger, but I mean, you get gas all over you. It's in your car and everything else, but I used to use them years ago, but these new ones now are so easy. Most people, when they don't like these because they can't cut a hole, they say. Well, the thing is that this is the arm that does all the work. The blade itself grabs the ice and goes right through it. So you'll see within seconds it's going to cut through 20-something inches of ice. Here he goes. That's cutting through, it's in. And what you do next is to clean the hole out a little bit, you pull up on it like this. And that gets most of the ice out. Then you take your skimmer. We got a big guy that wanted to help me drill some holes. And he grabbed it, and he was off, and he was sweating, and he was just dying. He couldn't cut a hole with it because he was putting all his weight down, and he couldn't turn. So it's just the opposite. This is the hand that does all the work. You know, just a slight pressure, and it goes right through the ice. I'm going to take a tip up. First thing you want to do is open the flag. The cross section goes over the hole. The reel goes underneath the water, so it never freezes. When the fish hits this line, pulls the spool, it hits this trigger, which is attached to this, and it'll push the flag off. And that knows that you have a fish on. Doesn't mean you caught the fish, it means he has the bait on. Now the minnow's swimming around and round on the bottom, and as soon as the fish hits, that flag will go off, and we'll be back.
Is that a flag up right there?
Huh? There's one up. There's one up. Okay. Yeah. Now what you got to do is just kind of look down the hole, ease it out. If you see it moving, pull out some line and throw it down the hole.
Flat out?
Pull. You got to pull. Hard as you can. You got him? All right. Good going. Another flag off. Over there, Blaine. All right.
Hey sportsmen, meet adventure face to face. It's the Great Outdoors indoors at the first annual Greater Philadelphia Outdoor Sports Show, running Thursday through Sunday, February 25th to the 28th at the Expo Center in Oaks, PA. Get out of the cold and into some red hot deals. See hundreds of exhibitors with all of the latest fishing and hunting gear, plus boats, RVs, ATVs, lodges, and much, much more. Learn from the experts Kevin Van Dam, Denny Brower, Roger Aglin, and the team from Deer City, USA. Enter to win great prizes. There are aisles of smiles for the entire family. It's the biggest and the best, but it's only Thursday through Sunday. Don't miss it!
Ponderosa Pines, a family-oriented campground nestled beneath the trees. Relax by your campfire, lounge by our heated pool, fish on our beautiful lake. Join our themed weekend activities. Tent camping is waiting those who want to camp the old-fashioned way, and new park model cabins offer the experience of camping with the luxuries of home. Ponderosa Pines Campgrounds. Come and join the fun. PonderosaPinesCampgrounds.com.
Flag up. Hey, Blaine! What? What do you mean, what? Go get him, Blaine!
I want to catch a big fish and get one on camera now without breaking my crown. Got him. There goes the minnow. Little pike. Little blood. You know what? He wasn't even in the gill. I don't know how that nicked his gill. He'll be fine. I don't think that was a gill bleed. All right. Starting to get him again. We had a lull there. We had a lull. I had a tangle. And we just got a bass, a little bass, and a little pike. Pete.
Yep.
I'm sitting here next to this hole and I hear this ice going crazy behind me.
Well, that's a good sound.
Cracking.
That's a good sound. That's
Explain
that's
to me
ice.
why that is.
Yeah, that ice is expanding. It's getting colder and it's expanding, making more ice.
Ah.
And that's a good sound.
Okay.
Most people come out here for the first time, it scares them because they think they're going to fall through. But we have over 20 inches of ice, and you can build a house on this thing. So.
All right.
And it does sometimes scare you. Sometimes the crack will come right between your legs as you're kneeling down there.
20 inches of ice.
Yep.
It's mid-February. We got 20 inches of ice.
Yep.
Flags are going off like crazy. I'm working leg muscles I never knew I had.
Oh yeah, you're gonna use muscles that you never used before. Because up here, you know, in the Adirondacks, there's nobody else on the lake but you. So you don't have to keep your tip-ups close together. So what we do is we spread them out, and if we find tip-ups going off in a certain area, then we know it's a spring hole or maybe there's a lot of bait there. So then we'll slowly move some other tip-ups nearby.
Your lodge isn't, there are very few lodges northern tier that remain open.
That's right. Yeah.
In the winter.
Well, of course, you're also in the Adirondack Park. Most lakes nowadays, unless it's grandfathered in, there's no commercial establishments. The Long Pond Lodge has been there since the 1920s, so it's grandfathered in. Long Pond Lodge was built in the late 1920s, early 30s, and it's always been Long Pond Lodge. It was a lodge in the beginning. It was a hotel. It was a lodge with cabins alongside where the main building was just for food, but it's always been Long Pond Lodge.
Long Pond Lodge is ideally situated for anglers who want to sample the Adirondacks.
We fish the northern Adirondacks, Clinton, Essex, and Franklin counties of the Adirondacks and Lake Champlain. We're directly across Lake Champlain from Burlington, Vermont. So we're approximately halfway up Lake Champlain.
Here at Long Pond, guests get a taste of real lodge living.
We're a lodge just like you would if you went up into Canada or to Maine. It's not a motel. It's not a hotel. Here it's a lodge with a lake out back that you can fish, and then you have guides that will take you out from the lodge. We also have packages where people can stay at local hotels or motels, and guides can pick them up and take them fishing too. Or if you want to stay at the lodge and just fish on your own, you can do that also.
It's not such a bad deal up here. Pete was a good teacher. He takes good care of you up here. His wife does all the cooking, good home cooking. Beautiful baked chicken for dinner, French toast, sausage and bacon, and all kinds of good stuff for breakfast. I don't feel like a rookie at this anymore right now. Of course, yesterday when I flag up, flag up.
Our fishing lodge is for fishermen and their families who fish. We're specifically for anglers because at one time we used to take anybody that came off the street. But of course, in a lodge situation where you have a big living room, dining room area, which we are now, most of the guys who sit here and talk about fishing. And if other people came in who were non-fishermen, it would be very boring for them. So this is the area where they can sit up here and tell their fish stories.
Little small largemouth.
We're very close to the metropolitan areas of New York, Boston, Philadelphia, so we're not that far away where people can come for just a couple of days. They don't have to come for a whole week. It's probably the best fishing closest to their home that you could, and then still don't have to spend a fortune.
Because that's the hot one today. That flag right there keeps going off. This lake is a glacier lake, and the neat thing about it is you come out here, whether you come out here in the spring, summer, fall, or winter, obviously through the ice, you can get the full gamut of species, anything from largemouth and smallmouth bass to pike. Has a panfish population, crappie, and yellow perch. Some very big pike. Peak says up to 25 pounds we can catch some pike out here. So it's got the full spectrum as far as ice fishing, and you're 20 minutes from Lake Champlain. So you're in one of the prime fishing areas basically in the country.
Flag up,
Let's go eat lunch.
flag up.
Visit www.backwoodsanglertv.com today for your chance to win a free guided trip. This trip will be included in one of our episodes for next season. Register today. Bring your family and invite some friends. March 6th to the Calvary Church in Souderton, PA for the 2010 Outdoor Expo. Admission is free. And this year's guest speakers, Babe Winkleman and Tom Bechtel. Come on out to this free event, March 6th at Calvary Church. For more info, please visit www.calvaryexpo.com.
Wayne's Custom Crafted Rods, repairing and reconstructing fishing rods, using the latest reel seats, handles, guides, and guide placement. Freshwater, saltwater, casting, spinning, and fly rods made to order. Quality custom fishing rods crafted to your specifications using the latest rod building components and techniques. Wayne's Custom Crafted Rods. Call or email today.
Mark Holenchik Home Improvements now installs sun tunnels. Do you have a dark room or hallway? A sun tunnel skylight can brighten your home. And you'll save on your electric bill by not using lights during the day. We can transform your room in just a couple of hours. Call now and receive a 3-day, 2-night hotel accommodation at one of 24 popular resort destinations. Be sure to visit our website or call Mark Holenchik Home Improvements today.
I'm coming, Daddy. The knees only go so fast this time of the day. I knew as soon as I got ready to sit on a chair and eat my lunch, the big fish was going to bite. that little thief disturbed a really good turkey sandwich served by Long Pond Lodge. Whoo! When the sun starts to just melt the surface of the ice a little bit, it gets downright slippery out here. We don't have any snow. The snow melted from a warming trend last week, so we've got clear ice, almost like first ice, and we have little ridges in the ice, and it makes it really slippery. I have hard-soled rubber boots on, and another tip you want to wear ice cleats or some kind of a snowshoe type of a gadget that you can buy at your winter sporting goods. It'll drastically improve the way you can handle walking on the ice. The ice gets real slippery, and A little extra padding doesn't hurt either. I hit the deck a couple times. I was glad to have a couple extra layers back there. It hurts if you fall.
Whoa.
He's all right.
I'm just great.
Are you laying down or did you fall down?
I mean, that was just like, it's like once you go, you ain't coming back. Cut. Flag up!
Flag up. Flag up.
Flag up!
Okay. Another flag.
Flag up!
Flag.
Flag! Yep, flag up. All right. The biggest challenge about ice fishing for me was keeping the line from tangling. Your hands get cold and the line freezes to the ice, and you get these little kinks and little knots. And one of the things that I learned is you have to, as you pull that line up through the hole, you have to coil it and lay it real nice on the ice so it doesn't get all out of whack. I spent probably an hour and a half just picking little knots out of my line. Look at there. Look at
Nice
that.
one. Nice bass. Nice bass.
Look at there.
Nice start.
That there is what we came for. A beautiful largemouth bass. How about that? Healthy, nice. That's pretty. Get back through there. All right. That's more like it. The bigger fish are starting to eat. That fish almost didn't fit through that hole, did it? I can see how that would knock fish off the hook. Not being a connoisseur of ice fishing, I can see why you might want an 8-inch hole versus a 6-inch hole if you're going after really big bass and pike. In some sick way, Pete, I'm having a blast with this.
What's that?
I says, in some sick way, I'm having a lot of fun.
Oh, it's
out
fun.
here.
I mean, you know, it never takes the place of fishing, but it
No,
is a
you
great
can't
way to
expect
break
that.
up the winter.
You're absolutely
You know what I mean?
right. Absolutely.
I mean, it's never going to
That's-
take the place of fishing.
That's
but,
a perfect way to describe it.
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll be back in a few minutes for some more ice fishing on Long Pond. Right there? Yeah. Hang in there, buddy.
So we need a bait. One little bait there.
My name is Vince LaPree, president of Innerbaits. We came out with a new product, the Wacky Stick. We came up with a unique insert that goes inside. So when you wacky rig these baits in the center, it doesn't tear through the bait. These will hold up for 30 or 40 fish versus 3 or 4. www.vinnerbaits.com.
It doesn't get any better than Mount Airy Casino Resort. Nestled in the beautiful Pocono Mountains, Mount Airy Casino Resort offers special ski and stay packages where you can enjoy skiing, shopping, dining, and nightlife. Hit the slopes by day, the slots by night. Our midweek rates are only $99 Sunday through Thursday. Exclusive to Mount Airy Casino is the introduction of Smart Play, allowing you the option to choose rewards. It's your comp dollars spent any way you choose, and it's only available at Mount Airy. Mount Airy Casino Resort. There's just no comparison. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Come on, Mr. Brownsback. We're going for smallmouth this morning. Had our largemouth and pike perch fill yesterday. Today we're going to shoot for some bronzebacks. Can't come up north here to the Adirondacks to Pete's place and not try for smallies. I think we've drilled, what did we drill, 14 flags or 15 flags, somewhere around there. Pete's a Nazi, man, and he's got them spread out. Now this shoreline has a drop-off. Smallmouth like rocky drop-offs, so Pete spread these out. We're probably easily the length of a football field, but they're a little bit closer together width-wise because the drop-off's much more steep here. So we've spread these out, and we'll see if we can't get a few smallmouth this morning. The sun's just coming through the trees. They're up, There's a flag right now. Got him. A smallmouth. Right in the lip. That is a thing of beauty, ladies and gentlemen. Long Pond Lodge smallmouth bass through the ice. That fish has a, I don't know what that is. Nice little fish. Very cold fish.
Flag up.
Flag up. Oh, baby. Which one? All the way down there.
Next to the last one, of course.
All right, here we go. A minute after that last one. That one's running. Nope.
That was a wimpy set. That was like, you know, very wimpy. No, not in there. He ran line. See, I see him running. So that
Yep,
wasn't
he
a perch.
running.
That was another fish. So, yep. Ran down there. What happened here? Oh, it's a little snail. Snails on the bottom. There you hook some snails. Okay. Alrighty.
We caught a snail, ladies and gentlemen. Come up to the Adirondacks for snails. Those snails, they fight good, don't they?
They do, yep.
That's the same one that went up before. Got him. Smaller one. Oh, he just grew. He grew. Smallmouth. I'll tell you, I caught some pike yesterday. I caught some largemouth. That's what she's all about right there. She's got a belly. They'll get bellies on them a little bit more when in the winter time because they don't burn as much as far as calories. Their metabolism is really low in the winter. So they'll sit, and a big meal will last them a lot longer, so their bellies will be much more distended. Plus, this could be a female. She might have egg development already starting. All right. Where are them minnows? That's fun. That's fun. I didn't know how much I'd like this ice fishing. This isn't so bad. The smallmouth getting big grin. See the big grin on my face with a smallmouth? It's sick. The knee feels better. Christmas just over here. Now that flag's been in the water for an hour. Those little scoundrel perch. They're thieves, they are. That's that same one. I'm gonna catch that little perch yet, Pete.
I just was looking there.
I'm gonna get that little perch if it's the last thing I do.
No, that's the second one, isn't it?
That's the same one that keeps going off.
Okay, well, you never know. Play each one of them like it's a bass or a pike.
I hope this is a bass.
Just take your time, and if he's pecking at it, you never know.
Oh, he's running with it.
Okay, let that line out. Let a lot of line. Yep. Wait till he stops, you know. Alrighty. Okay, slowly pull back. Yep.
Got him.
Okay, keep pulling. That's it. Keep going. Good. Doing a good job. Good job. Good job.
That's a nicer fish there.
Come on.
Feels like it anyway.
Be careful, Les. Keep careful. Bring his head around and slide him up.
How about that?
All right, baby. Woo! My job is done.
Dog! How about that?
I can take your photo too, Blaine.
Oh, baby.
I'm gonna take your photo. I got my camera.
Mr. Smallmouth through the ice. Look at the belly on that girl, huh?
Don't let him go. I'm gonna.
That's a fatty, Pete, huh?
Huh? Oh, yeah, of course. Yes.
There's that little
You're
perch.
up here and.
You knew that was going to happen. I was going to call that a perch. I'd catch a pushing 4 pounds smaller.
Okay. Let's.
Vertical or?
Yeah, just like that, maybe. Just like that. Yeah. I try one up straight up and down too. Just like that. Okay. That's good. Beautiful. Nice fish. Nice fish.
Put her back.
Put him back. There you go.
Go home, baby.
Excellent.
I'm going to come back up here in June and catch you.
All right. Woo. We did it.
Good shot. All right.
Got a big smallmouth.
All right.
Through the ice.
That is what it's all about. Ice fishing, Long Pond, Pete Casamento, Adirondack-Champlain Guide Service.com. Thank you for joining me today. It's the Backwoods Angler. Good fishing.
That made my day. Unfortunately, you'll have to carry Blaine home tomorrow because he won't be able to walk. Well, that's good. Whoa. Yep, good.
That's great. We need a hook.
See, they don't call me the ice fishing Nazi for nothing.
Uh-oh. Oh, I tell you what, Pete, you and me, this is Emmy stuff.
Huh?
This is Emmy award-winning stuff.
Yep.
Backwoods Angler TV, brought to you by Case Plastics.
Hogwash. Kidding me? Don't cut.
Fuel your passion with Backwoods Angler TV. 2 4-pound fish our first 3 fish. This is not your run-of-the-mill fishing show.
You're cool, right? You are cool.
Catch it all here as we bring fishing hotspots right to your living room.
Oh my goodness, that's a big fish. Join us for some great fishing on the Backwoods Angler.
Visit backwoodsanglertv.com for showtimes and listings.
Did you see her jump?